Hello, I'm Ed with PinPoint Peep Sight. Here today to tell you about the Peep Sight and what makes it different from other Peep Sights on the market. I've had this question come up quite a few times and I'd like to take a few moments just to explain the difference. Okay, the concept came to me a couple years ago. I've shot Peep Sights since I was 16. That's been the only product on the market that I've never been totally satisfied with, and after shooting at a nice buck 2 years ago, I ended up killing him, but I still wasn't happy with the Peep Sight. I had the biggest Peep Sight you could find. I even took a drill and drilled it out to make it a little bigger. Well, you know, that deer came in about 12 yards at prime time. I pulled back and guess what I seen? I seen that. And if you've hunted long enough, you know what I mean. He came in about 12 yards. I pulled my bow back and I'm doing this number, trying to look around to see where I'm at on that deer because I can't see where I'm at on him. All I see is a circle and a ball of hair. So I thought, well, what can I do to make a better Peep Sight? We all know a large Peep Sight, you can see more, but you lose accuracy. With a small Peep Sight, your accuracy improves, but you can see even less. So I came up with a new concept. It's the PinPoint Peep Sight. It's a large Peep Sight with a big window, and then I have a sight pin post that I put in the middle to make it accurate. You only have to line your pins up with the sight pin post. The way it works, this is the actual Peep Sight itself. You can see it right through there. There's a side angle for you. Now this one takes the tubing. I'm actually making two more Peep Sights as well. One does not take the tubing, and I have another one that is taking the tubing. After about 150 different prototypes of different angles, different sizes, so on and so forth, I narrowed it down to 3 really good ones. And let me show you why. How this works, you have your sight pin post here in the middle. What you do is you line up whatever pin you're wanting to use, whether it's your 10 or 20, 30, 40, so on and so forth. You put that right above the sight pin post. So that way you know you're centered every single shot. Whether it's left and right or up and down, you're lined up. That's the biggest thing to keep you accurate with a large window. Now, the other thing is too, with the large window, it gathers more light, you can see more of your target. Now this is for more marketing purposes. I wanted to do a picture to show you a field test of what it actually looks like, say at 10 yards. So this photo was taken at 10 yards. Actually took some tape and taped around the 3D decoy in order for you to see what the window looks like at 10 yards. And then I took, on the computer, I took the Peep Sight and filled it in about what it would look like. Now you can see at 10 yards, you can see plenty of the top of the deer, the bottom of the deer, and the chest. That eliminates just seeing that round circle with a bunch of hair and you're trying to look at the side of your string and look back in your Peep Sight in order to get a close shot. And as archers, that's our #1 goal. Get a close shot, clean kill. So that is what it boils down to. What we have here makes it really great for any type of shooter. But young shooters, people just getting into it, the packaging, I've taken this and let many youth shoot it. And all I've done was look, that I have no idea how a Peep Sight works or have ever even shot a bow before. I said, well, look at this picture right here that's in your packaging. I said, when you look through there, say we're shooting at 20 yards, I said, take that centerpiece and put it right underneath that top pin. Bam, they were shooting on target first time out without even hardly trying. So that's the big advantage you have right there. Every time you're lined up, left and right, up and down, you have maximum light in order to see up until the last few minutes of dark. And when you're out there shooting longer ranges, 40, 50, 60 yards, it keeps you in line as well. And you know, the more critical it is, the farther out you are, a little bit of movement can make you off quite a bit. Well, sight pin post comes into play right there too. Now the other thing is, when you look at this centerpiece, you're probably going to say, well, that's a lot wider than what my pin is when I look on my sights. Yes, it is. The reason why, when you actually put it up to your eye when it's on your bow, your eye will compensate for so much, and it actually shrinks that middle piece down where it's just a little bit bigger than your sight pins. So it really pinpoints your target and your sight pins. So that's the reasoning for that. Now the other concept, you're going to say, well, I've never seen a square one. And you know, most of everything you see out there is a circle. The reason I went with the square, it helps you square up your shot. You know, you have these levels on sight pins. Myself, they've never helped me unless I'm maybe target practicing. I can kind of look down at my sight pin level and, you know, line it up. But in the hunting world, you know, it's just not going to happen. Your heart's racing 100 miles an hour and the deer's coming in, you're trying to get a shot. There's no way you're going to be able to try to keep your bow level and make a good clean shot. If you can, more power to you. I've done it many times and just haven't been able to use that level. But with a square, you can tell a lot, you know, if a square is off kilter, more so than just a circle. So that's where the square concept came in. Other than that, I think that pretty much covers it. I want to thank you all for looking into PinPoint Peep Sight, and I hope you check it out and put one on your bow. Thanks, and have a great day.